Today we are going to start with staffing. Chapter 5, Staffing. The system of earning more profit at less cost began. As a result, exploitation of employees began. So at the end of 19th century, a dynamic management leaders realized that in production, sensitive staff is more important than inanimate machines. So they realized the need for a scientific system for employees' recruitment, selection, appointment, promotion, transfer and training. Here the introduction of staffing takes place. The function of staffing is also an important function of management. In the past, human elements was not given importance. Planning of business is possible and it has been done, but there is no proper way of selection and training, and if there is no proper selection or training, then again we will not have success in a business. The success of an organization depends on the efficiency and attitude of its employees. Staffing is an activity of maintaining relations with the employees of the organization. The concept. In ordinary sense, just staffing is not merely recruitment, but it also includes employees, that is training and maintaining them in the organization. In a wider sense, recruitment, selection, training, promotion, transfer, post-retirement activities all have been included. The characteristics. First, important function of management. Staffing is one part of a function of management, as other function of management like planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling, etc. Staffing is also one of the important function of management. Second topic is perennial process or continuous process. Organization cannot exist without employees. Till the existence of business unit, we require staff. When we have staff in our business, we need to look after their promotion, transfer, etc., which is the work of staffing. Hence, it is said to be a continuous process. So, as long as the organization exists or its activity exists, employees and staffing will also exist. Third is concern with human relationship. The main objective of staffing is to acquire the right employees and make the best use of them. As employees are the living factor of production, staffing is said to be a human activity. Staffing is done for workers or employees. Feeling and emotions are attached with various activity of staffing, such as promotion, transfer, etc. Fourth, staffing is a dynamic process. Because of proper staffing, all the activity of the organization becomes dynamic. As staffing adds life in the organizational structure, due to staffing, all the activities of organization gets geared up. Fifth is related with other managerial function. Already we said planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling are in the managerial function. Similarly, staffing is also in it, so it is closely related to staffing. As all the functions are important, its success is only when they are being implemented, and this task is given to workers who are procured through staffing. So we say that staffing is related to other managerial function. Next concept is wide scope. Staffing is not merely an activity for labor welfare, but you have training, maintaining personnel, and it's all work for their development. The scope of staffing is so wide that it cannot be explained in one statement, as many activities or functions are included. It is concerned with a lot of activities. Capital expenditure investment. The expenditure incurred for recruitment, selection, training and development of the staff is not an expense but an investment. Now, we consider it as expenditure and we try to avoid it. Staffing is not free. In many functions of staffing, the business unit has to spend a huge amount. Experts believe that the money which is being spent is not an expenditure but it is an investment. So we learn the characteristics and it is clear that staffing is a very important function of management. Now let us learn the importance of the staffing. Staffing has a very wide concept. Traditionally, it was to appoint right person at right place in right time. Staffing is a very important function of management. Companies spend a huge amount for staffing. As the experts have said rightly, mind your men, men will mind everything for you. And this is an important point. Now let us see to the points. First is driving force. Only an efficient staff can accomplish the objective of the enterprise. Only material, money or method will not be enough to achieve the objective. So content and efficient staff is the driving force of an organization. Second, dynamic activity. Staffing includes dynamize. It means changes. Staffing makes all the activities of the business unit dynamic. Third is important for other functions of management. To fulfill the other functions of management, that is planning, organizing, directing, controlling, etc., we require staffing. Without staffing, other functions of management cannot be executed successfully. Fourth, limbs of the business enterprise. On the basis of their importance, planning is compared with brain, whereas staffing is compared with the limbs of the enterprise. Without them, no activity can be performed in the business. Fifth, job satisfaction among the staff. Due to staffing, the complaints and problems of an employee can be solved efficiently and in less time. There should be harmonious relationship between all the functions and the person performing these functions. This task can be fulfilled with the help of staffing. Proper staffing creates a feeling of job satisfaction amongst the employees. Sixth point is harmony in relation. Staffing creates an environment of satisfaction among the employees. It helps to establish cordial relationship between employer and the employee. So there is an interrelationship as the key of a success of any business unit. Seventh is increase the prestige of the organization. A contented staff is an invaluable asset of the organization. Prestige or goodwill is reflected by and on the staff. Good staffing enhances the prestige of the company. Continuous process. Till the existence of any enterprise, we shall require staff. Only a promoter cannot run any business alone. Hence, staffing is said to be a continuous process. So here we know that staffing is a very important function of management. Let us learn staffing as a part of a human resource management. Most of the business enterprise nowadays consider the staffing department as human resource department, HRD. Their functions are related to manpower planning and with the compensation and development of staff. We can understand by these two parts. This human resource management can be divided into two. First is concerned with manpower planning. The human resource management process can be divided into two parts. First, concern with manpower planning, and second, concern with compensation and development of staff. In concern with manpower planning, we have increase in staff by new appointment, as and when required, necessary and careful reduction of staff, appropriate placement of staff, keeping the expertise of the staff constantly updated and enhancing the same. Now, concerned with compensation, to provide work-related training to the staff whenever necessary, to provide a favorable environment and opportunity for improving the efficiency of the staff, to give proper compensation and benefits to the staff, to recognize work-related problems and find proper solution for the same. What is recruitment? Recruitment is a process to be undertaken by management while establishing a business unit. When there is development of the business unit, expansion of the business unit, when present workers of employee retires or dies, recruitment is to be undertaken. In a broader sense, recruitment is a process of acquiring right person with right qualification, right numbers at the right time. There are two sources of recruitment, internal and external. Internal recruitment are promotion, transfer, friends and relatives of workers, recalling retrenchment employees, promotion with transfer, waiting list. External sources are through advertisement, through employment exchange, through educational institution, through trade union, through contractor and jobber, recruitment at the gate, modern method.